CrossFaded, 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 CrossFaded. Definition of the day, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God.
So this is the time that
I know what it is. I know what it is. It's called Mama Like a Boo Boo Day. No?
What?
Mama Like a Boo Boo Day.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that.
Okay, that's right.
But
what about Ulubutu say Abuswa?
Sheshwa. Yeah. Yeah. That's that Patty LaBelle right there. So every episode, or at least we try to give a definition of the day. The definition is from the music industry and the music business. So this is the time that we ask artists and musicians and those involved in the music business alike to listen up and take notes. Today, this definition is about advance.
Right.
What is an advance? What does an advance mean? What does it do? What is its purpose? An advance is a type of loan that serves as income for the artist or songwriter as they record or write songs and wait for royalties to generate revenue.
That's like Johnny Camp just got paid, right?
Yeah. You waiting to get paid. But the advances are essentially investments. In the case of recording artists, the label is investing in the artist by paying upfront so the artist can record and tour, yet still pay their bills. Advances can also include the cost incurred by the artist before royalties begin rolling in.
This sounds like welcome.
These advances must be paid back to the label.
Yeah. Say that again. These advances
must be paid back to the label.
So they're gonna give you $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 to launch your project, is what you said. But guess what?
You gotta pay it back.
It's not a grant. It's a loan.
It's a loan.
It's a loan.
And sometimes it's a loan with very bad interest and very bad restrictions and very bad rules and etc. So that's an advance.
So the key thing is, don't look for no advance. Look for a grant. Look for somebody who's gonna grant you.
You can get a grant,
yeah,
or fund yourself.
Hey,
get a loan.
Yeah,
yourself under your business, under your name, and use that
your own interest rate so you can control it.
Use that to fund your music venture. Get it yourself. Then that way you're responsible. No one has this certain amount of control over your creativity or control over your entire economic existence.
Tell me about this girl, the biggest artist out here right now, doing the artist tour. What's her name?
Who?
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
How is she? Where is she at? How do you think she is where she is in her musical? Does she own her own shit? Does she?
Taylor Swift ran into a really situation dealing with a manager by the name of Scooter Braun, I believe. Scooter Braun, if you don't know that name, is a young white manager that has shown prominent, accolades and achievements, but at the same time, underneath it, he's known for a lot of highway robbery. And when it comes to Taylor Swift signed to a label of which they had her masters. The label got sold. Scooter Braun ends up being the buyer that acquired them. And then she appeals to Scooter Braun. He doesn't want to come off the masters. So then she goes and starts re-recording the music. That's another I'll get the term for that for y'all next time, but re-recording is one way to acquire your masters back. you have to. Matter of fact, here's something awesome. I got an advertisement in my email recently. The advertisement was for TLC.
Oh.
You know, Left Eye, T-Boz, Chili, but now it's just Left Eye and Chili. I'm sorry, T-Boz and Chili.
Right.
But I got an email, and it's from Apple Music, and it was saying to come and listen to the new Red Light Special and the new TLC songs.
Remastered?
Recently re-recorded. Yeah, so that tells master.
And the classics, how can you improve
I know
on the
that's what Taylor Swift did. That's what they're doing. That's
Wow.
to get their masters back, because they're in a situation where and they can't get their masters. But here's the catch. Here's the hang up between that. Those
Taylor got hers back though, didn't she?
I don't think so.
No?
She did a whole she re-recorded her whole catalog. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was her whole catalog. If not, it was about 80-90% of the catalog.
Right.
So yeah, she re-recorded.
Taylor is huge. Do you know people are hanging out? I mean, she only does 3 shows. People are hanging out in the park. They tell people, if you don't get a ticket, don't show up. And guess what? 20,000-30,000 people are out in the park
show up
just to listen to her outside of the venue.
And does not own her masters.
Does not own
maybe
her masters.
Now the re-recorded masters.
Right.
But yeah, does not own her original masters.
Wow.
Yep.
I mean, for somebody that had that kind of power, that's a Michael Jackson power. That's a Prince power.
I'll tell you what that look. I don't mean to cut you off, but it's funny because I just ran into this looking at my Apple Music song list.
Yes.
So I ran into this with the Death Row imprint. As you know, Death Row is now owned by Snoop Dogg.
Really?
All right. Yes.
Snoop owns that?
He's owned it now for at least a year, 2 years, or something like that. So I looked at my Apple Music song list, and there were gaps.
Wow.
There were songs that were Death Row songs that were missing.
Wow.
So songs from Chronic, songs from Above the Ground, songs that was Snoop. I got a song playlist that's probably at least 1,000 songs, 500 to 1,000 songs, something like that. So and all through the line there's gaps. So but now when you push those gaps, because in the song in your song list, if you have Apple Music, all of those that are live and they're bright in color, you can push and they'll play. When you see the ones that are dimmed out or grayed out, that means that it's been removed. Wow. So now when you push what's been removed, it redirects you to the Death Row page on Apple Music. So and when it redirects you there, you're able to see all the albums, all of the top singles, and the new music, and then go through and add to your playlist again. But they're totally different releases, so they're redirecting those old fans to the new links to where the new music is. Like so that's what these artists got to deal with, because in this case Snoop he got the whole label, so he can manage that, I'm sure, a little more easily than Left Eye and Chili, who's probably still signed to some label, and the label is responsible for the reconfiguration of the websites and the song links to Spotify, and XYZ and playlists. Some labels, by the way, are not good at certain things. Don't just think getting a deal is cool. Some labels are good at marketing and not good at listening to you as an artist and how you're building your album out. Some labels, that too, but some labels are not good at letting an artist be creative. They gotta, it depends on the label. It depends on what their forte is. Some labels are just not good at everything. So you got to make sure that you go to the right label or deal with the right label if you're going to try to get signed that more so fits you and fits the content of your music. So yeah, man.
Wow.
But yeah, back to the main. You gotta pay it back, man. So
when you think you get in advance, you think you made it. I made it. I made it better.
Yeah.
You
just got a loan, and it could be with some of the worst contingencies.
You just took out a loan, and you better worry about how you might pay it back, because guess what? They will come or not.
CrossFaded, 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 CrossFaded.